Hey guys, I ain't made a video in a little while, so I thought I'd cut a short video right quick concerning how maybe not to keep your deer out. This is a prime example, and this is the reason I'm making this video. I've got a few others on how to keep these deer out, and obviously this person didn't know anything about it, when they done it, and it almost ruined this deer. I mean, I almost was not able to get it mounted without swapping the cape out or patching it up. I thought I was going to actually have to patch it up at first to get it mounted, but this is the deal. This is your brisket area on your buck right here. They come with a knife and had cut where my hand is right here, a whole circle going right around through here. I know you can't see every bit of this, but it's just a big circle here, and from right here where these pins are, all here. There's just two big holes here. When I pulled the cape down to mount it, and all this was ripped all the way up the middle, had holes cut all in it. It was just butchered. I mean, you really got to watch what you're doing. If you're gonna do a shoulder mount out of these deer, if you're gonna cape them out yourself, I'd recommend getting on YouTube. You can go to my channel, obviously, that you're watching now, Mo Deer Outdoors. I think there's two of them on there, how to cape them out, and then there's one, how to cape the whole deer off the skull and everything for transportation if you're out of state and have to do that, as far as getting the skull plate loose and all that kind of stuff. But this right here, what I'm fixing to have to do right now, I just mounted this buck yesterday, and it was a big job, as you can see, pulling all this hooking this stuff back together. I'll probably wind it up with 100 pins in this thing, pulling and getting it all back together. And I've got my regular glue under this hide right now that I use over the whole deer. But what I'm fixing to have to do right now is I'm gonna release these pins, I'm gonna pull them up, and I'm gonna pull this hide back on each side, open it back up, and I've got some real strong glue called Headlock. And once it glues it down to the mannequin, I mean, there ain't no moving it. It will literally pull chunks out of the mannequin if you try to move the hide away from it once that headlock dries on it. Yesterday, I probably would have had it on here, but I was trying to hurry and get this deer mounted, and I really didn't have time to fool that sticky glue yesterday. I mean, it's really sticky. You gotta have some lacquer thin or something like that to get it off of you once you get it on you or anything. But I just wanted to show you, if you're interested and you caping a buck out this next winter or anytime in the future, whatever you do, just don't cut anywhere. You can see this is where the shoulder goes down, and then this brisket area right here. Stay out of this. I mean, you can pretty much run a deer all the way, and then even if it's a real beautiful buck in the head area and you got all that right and all that's fine, and you run this, most taxidermists, I'm just gonna be honest with you, they won't mount it. They'll swap your cape out, and they'll probably call you and tell you you've ruined your cape. And sometimes I have to do that. I mean, if it's just absolutely really bad and where I can't repair it, I have to do that also. But if there's any kind of way to fix it, I will fix it. And I got lucky on this one, and I was able to take some good strong lineman pliers and pull this around, and I got it back mountable, so without having to patch it or get another cape. So to save you some trouble and probably some money, most of these taxidermists now don't just give you a cape. I mean, you looking at, $150, $200 a lot of times for these big deer, big mounts to replace the cape. And so this little tip to maybe help you in the future about caping your deer out. I had this at hand right now, and I just wanted to show you guys, one that's interested in it, what not to do. If you decide you get a deer in the next year or so to mount, just remember, stay out of here. And if you don't remember exactly where to cut, go to Plan B, go to YouTube. I do it, everybody else does it. We use YouTube. And there's several guys. I mean, I'm not the only one. Obviously, there's a lot of other people on there that has videos where to cut these things. Ben Mears, I know's got one. I got one, Mo Deer Outdoors. And I think there's several others on there. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you, make a quick video. I ain't gonna bore you to death. I'm pretty much through with this. I'm fixing to just pull these pins out, re-glue it, and set it back down. One thing before I go, I'm just gonna turn this deer around because I want you to see this deer. This is a nice deer. And it's gonna be a beautiful buck when we get him all the way through. But it would just been a shame to had got a deer this nice and that nice a looking buck, and then the cape be burnt, and couldn't mount it. So think about this on your next deer, and remember these tips I give you as far as caping it out. And if you don't think that you can do it, just take it to your local processor somewhere around your area. I'm sure those processors, pretty much, they got somebody there that knows how to cape these deer out to mount, because they get a lot of deer in and the guys will tell them, I want this deer to mount. And they probably gonna charge you a little bit extra to cape it out and stuff for you, but it's not that big a deal, and at least it'll be done right and your deer won't be ruined. You have a blessed day. Subscribe to my channel if you ain't already done that. I appreciate all you guys that's joining up with us. We're growing and doing pretty good with some of our videos and stuff. But hey, we can always use some more people to subscribe, obviously. You take care, and put this tip here on your cap, and we'll catch you on the next video.